Okay, guys, having to do a little edit here because my sound kicked out on me on question 6. So hopefully this reloads and is fine. Okay, are the two triangles congruent? We don't have equal angles and we don't have equal sides. They are not congruent. It doesn't fit any of the criteria. All right, got an equal angle, got an equal side. Now the only thing is, they're telling me this is 124 and then they're telling me this is 45. Well, the key here is I don't know what this angle is compared to this one or vice versa. And the key is that the sum of the angles of a triangle have to be 180. So 45 plus 31 is 176. So 176 subtract, no, not 176, 76 divided from 180 is 104. So this would be 104. This is 124. They are not congruent. All right, finish that one. Now, prove triangles. Okay, so they want me to prove. They've shown me that these are given, that KL is the same as MN. How's it given? They marked it for me on the picture. They marked it for me that this and this, those are given. Now it says that triangle KLM is congruent to triangle MNK by side congruence. Well, the problem is we never established anything with this side. Now, we could have easily said that Km equals Km, but they never said it. They left something out. So what did Vanessa do wrong? Vanessa used an invalid reason to justify a congruence of pairs. She didn't use an invalid reason. All her reasons are good. Vanessa only established some of the necessary conditions. Right there, that's almost certainly her answer, but we'll read them all. She didn't establish the last condition. Vanessa established all necessary conditions, but used the wrong congruence criterion. Nope. Vanessa used a congruence that does not guarantee congruence. No, she didn't tell us that this equals itself. All right. Angle BAC is congruent to angle DAC, which is equal to 51. How do we know that? Well, it's literally on our picture. They gave it to us. All right. Segments are the same length as themselves. Well, the only segment here that they would be talking about is AC is on both triangles. So what they're saying is AC is congruent to AC because it's equal to itself. And then lastly, it says triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC, and it wants to know why. Well, what have we established? Well, these are both 4. Those are equal to each other. The angles are equal to each other, and we established that this is equal to itself. So we have side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. All right, here we go again. IH is congruent to GH, that's given to us. FH is congruent to itself, that's obviously true. And then triangle FGH is congruent to triangle FIH because of side-side congruence. There's no such thing as side-side congruence. You need side-side, you could do side-side-side, you can do side-angle-side. If you have two sides, you need either an angle or another side. So again, they didn't establish all necessary conditions. So they just didn't get us everything that we needed. We needed something else. There's not enough. And he also used an inappropriate congruence criteria. He didn't establish all the necessary things. We don't have everything that we need, so I'm actually kind of torn as to which one. I think it's going to be B. Then they're going to do this one. And I can understand why you would think it's going to be C, but like I told you, I was a little thinking it could be either one. He did use an inappropriate condition, but he didn't establish all the necessary conditions. We have one side, we have one pair of sides, and we have 2 pairs of sides, but we don't have all the necessary sides. And then they're going to make me do this one, which, again, I think that's a really weird way to phrase that question. Yeah, I knew it couldn't be this one. Shouldn't have been this one. Well, he definitely did that. That does not guarantee congruence. It's not the way I would have looked at that answer. I think that's interesting. Again, don't freak if you miss something. We all miss things. It's all right. That's why I leave them in here. All right. Angle A is congruent. We were told that. They are lengths of the same segment. Well, that's got to be BD again. They're talking about BD being equal to BD. Yeah, they're the same thing. AB is parallel to CD, that's given. Okay, A, B, D, and C, D, B, they're going to say these are congruent. And those are what are called alternate interior angles. Now, there's a whole big picture that they must have shown. I haven't watched the videos. Like I said, I try not to watch them in advance. Hopefully, they set up all the names of all those. What's the alternate interior? So now what we have is we have an angle, then we have another angle, and then we have a side. We have an angle, then another angle, and a side. So they could do angle, angle, side, or side, angle, angle, depending on how they want to approach it. They chose angle, angle, side. All right. Hope that helps. Again, ask questions if something I said didn't quite jive. Even the one I missed, I think was a little bit interesting. So, but don't freak out too much about this congruent stuff. We'll move on from it fairly quickly.